Hello students, let us start with the first exercise of linear equations in two variables, which is exercise 4.1 on page 68. So we will start with the first question. Let us read it out. The cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. Write a linear equation in two variables. LE is nothing but linear equation, I have abbreviated to represent this statement, and do not miss out what is in the bracket, it's very important. Take the cost of a notebook as rupees X and that of pen as rupees Y. So let us go ahead and solve this question. So the first one, let the cost of one notebook be X and let the cost of one pen be Y. So we have X and Y and there needs to be an equation between them. Now we need to balance them with an equal to sign. But just saying X is equal to Y is not enough. How are we going to balance it? The cost of a notebook is 10, the cost of a pen is Y, and the cost of notebook is given that it's twice that of a pen. So let's say the cost of your pen was 5. So the cost of your notebook would be 10. If the cost of your notebook was 2, the cost of your notebook was 4. So what do you see? 5 into what will give me 2? 5 into 2 will give me 10. 2 into 2 is going to give me 4. Similarly, if I had 3, right, the cost of notebook would have been, this is the cost of pen and this is the cost of your notebook, right, which is Y and this is X, right. So this would have been 6. So 3 into 2. So what do you see? A common thing is 2, right. So now 5 into 2 is 10, 2 into 2 is 4 and 3 into 2 is 6. So therefore, how are we going to balance it? I am going to say X is equal to 2Y. Okay. So this just does not just end as sum over here. Therefore, as per given condition, X is equal to 2Y. So I am just going to further solve this. This is X minus 2Y is equal to 0 is my equation. I just got 2Y on my left hand side, therefore the sign changed to minus 2Y. Simple. So this is the equation that is required. Therefore you can just say equation 1 is the required answer. Simple. So we'll go ahead and solve the second question of exercise 4.1. Many sums but pretty simple. We'll go one after the other. So first, let us read it out. Express the following as ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 and write the values of a, b and c. So what is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0? It is a general representation of your equation in two variables where a and b cannot be 0. So the first one, 2x plus 3y is equal to 9.35 bar. So what I am going to do is I am going to shift this constant on the left hand side so it will become negative. Therefore our equation is 2x plus 3y minus 9.35 bar is equal to 0. Since you move 9.35 bar on the left hand side, there is nothing left over here, that is why it becomes 0. So therefore now this is of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Just let us make it more neat. 2x plus 3y plus minus 9.35 bar is equal to 0. So you have ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Therefore a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to minus 9.35 bar. Simple. Second one, you have x minus y upon 5, x minus y upon 5 minus 10 is equal to 0. So now we can convert this step by step. You have x minus y upon 5 can be written as minus 1 upon 5 into y, and you have minus 10 is equal to 0. See, minus 1 into y is going to give me y, so it becomes y upon 5. Now x plus minus 1 upon 5 y plus minus 10 is equal to 0. So this is of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where x is getting multiplied by 1. Therefore, your a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1 upon 5 and c is equal to minus 10. Right? The third one, you have minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. So minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. So the first thing I am going to do is shift my constant on the left hand side. So this becomes minus 2 into x plus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore, you have ax plus by plus c. This is minus 6. So I will just rewrite our equation. So minus 2 in bracket x plus 3y plus of minus 6 is equal to 0. So now it is in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Therefore, I have a as minus 2, b as 3 and c as minus 6. Simple. Let's proceed with the other sums. So the fourth one, x is equal to 3y. Let's shift 3y on the left hand side. So what do I get? X minus 3y is equal to 0, right? Now you have, this can be written as x plus minus 3y is equal to minus of 3y is equal to 0. But you have only ax plus by. How about c? So instead of c, since there is no c, I am just going to add a 0. Minus 3 plus 0 is equal to 0, right? Therefore, a is equal to c. This is 1x. So a is 1, b is equal to minus 3 and c is equal to 0. So the fifth one, I have 2x is equal to minus 5y. Again, I am going to shift my minus 5y on the left hand side, so it will become positive. So I have 2x plus 5y is equal to 0. Again, this is of the form ax plus by. We do not have a c, so I will just add a 0. So I get 2x plus 5y plus 0 is equal to 0. Now this is of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Therefore, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 5 and c is equal to 0. Sixth one, 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. So I have 3x, there is nothing for y, so I will say plus 0 into y, which is going to be 0, plus 2 is equal to 0. So if you notice, 3x plus 0y plus 2 is going to be nothing but 3x plus 0 plus 2, which is 3x plus 2, which is our required equation, right? So therefore, now comparing with ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, I get a as 3, b as 0 and c is equal to 2. But now you must be wondering that, miss, you told me that while the general equation a is represented by ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 and a and b cannot be 0. Yes, that is right, that is very true, but just because this is a linear equation, one variable, and we need to represent it in the form of two variables, which is why we are adding this to make it a linear equation in two variables, that is 0y, just for presentation purpose. Otherwise, the definition of your linear the general form definition of your linear equations in two variables does not change, it remains unaltered. The seventh one, y minus 2 is equal to 0. So we have a y, we do not have an x, so I will just say 0x plus y, and I will rewrite my minus 2 as plus of minus 2. So y can be is nothing but 1y, right? Therefore, now comparing it with ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, a is 0, b is 1 and c is minus 2. So again, this is of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a is equal to 0. But we have represented this linear equation in single variable as linear equations in two variables. Now the final one, 5x is equal to 2y. So I will just do it over here. The eighth one, I have 5x is 5 is equal to 2x. So I will just swap the sides. I will write this as 2x is equal to 5, right? Because we are swapping the LHS with the RHS, the signs do not change. Now I'll bring my 5 on the left hand side, so this becomes 2x minus 5 is equal to 0, isn't it? So I have x, the coefficient for x, but y is missing. So I'll just rewrite this as 2x plus 0 into y plus of minus 5 is equal to 0, correct? Therefore, comparing this with ax plus by plus c, I get a as 2, b as 0 and c as minus 5. Wasn't this a pretty simple exercise? This entire chapter is going to be very simple, provided you learn these concepts and practice, okay, and this will finish in no time. So make sure that you learn linear equations in two variables thoroughly, because you're not just going to use it, you won't be just having this topic in your grade 9 but also in your 10th grade, and if you take up maths in the future classes of your academic journey, this is a very, very, very important topic. So with this we wind up with exercise 4.1. We'll take a look at the rest of the exercises and the solutions to linear equations in two variables as well as the graphs in the next class. Thank you.
Hope this video increased your knowledge. For more such videos and a completely free educational content, log on to www.epathshala.org or visit our ePathshala YouTube channel. We have each and every question solved for maths, physics, chemistry and biology. So subscribe our channel, share with your friends, like our Facebook page and follow our Twitter handle for regular updates and important educational tips, and also win ePathshala goodies. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe this channel and enjoy the freedom of education.